Hello, Hope for Living family. Welcome again to another episode that I know will really bless you. Okay, I titled this episode Unlock Your Potential, the Power of Smart Goals. Unlock your potential, the power of smart goals. Okay, I want to talk about something that I know can absolutely transform your life. Okay, it is setting smart goals for personal growth. We all have dreams, right? We all have dreams, right? Okay, things we want to achieve, people we want to become. We all have them. Okay, but sometimes those dreams feel just far. They just stay out of reach. We sometimes don't even know how to achieve them. Okay, the secret to making them a reality is not in wishing. No, it's about being smart with your intentions, and that's what we are trying to talk about here. It's about being smart with your intentions. Okay, I mean smart as in specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. I repeat, smart as in specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, now S stands for specific. And what do I mean by that? First, your goal needs to be specific. Don't just say, I want to be healthier. It's not going to work. You won't be able to get it out. You won't be able to fulfill it. You won't be able to do it. But you can say, I want to walk 30 minutes 5 times a week. You can see the difference. That I want to walk 30 minutes 5 times a week is more specific than I want to be healthier. So it elicits, it shows you the action part of it, what you need to do to be healthier, because it's all about doing. Okay, it's all about the things you do to get where you are going. All right, it's very, very important. Clarity is power. I repeat, clarity is power. Okay, the more specific you are, the clearer your path become. Make sure that you put everything you want to do in an action form, not a passive form, in an active form, not a passive form. Okay, number 2 says measurable. All right, now make your goals measurable. How will you know you've succeeded? Yeah, how would you know you've succeeded? If your goal is to save money, you don't just say, I will save more. It doesn't work. You can say, I will save 10,000 naira monthly. That is measurable. Okay? You know that every month you will save 10,000 naira. All right? When you can measure your progress, okay? After 6 months, you can sit down and measure your progress. 6 months you have 60,000. It means that you are working on your goals. You are working towards your goals. I want to have 1 million at the end of 12 months. Yes, I want to have 6 million at the end of 12 months. I want to have 500,000 at the end of 12 months. It's specific, and then you are able to measure it by acting on what you have said. You can look back and measure your progress. That in 6 months you are somewhere. It means you are heading towards your goal. Okay, where you can measure your progress, as I said, you stay motivated and can celebrate those small wins along the way. You might not be able to accomplish all, but at least you have accomplished something. So your goals need to be measurable. All right, and then achievable. Thirdly, your goal must be achievable. While it's a great dream, okay, while I will also advise you to dream big, but I want you to know that you are setting up yourself for failure when you decide to try to achieve something that is impossible for you to achieve. All right, your dream will be maybe big, is fine, but when it is so big that you can't achieve it, All right, you are setting up yourself for failure. For example, if you've never run before, you've never run before, aiming for a marathon next week is killing. It's not achievable because you've never run before. All right, instead, start with a 5 kilometer in 3 months. 5 kilometers in 3 months. Stretch yourself, yes, but also be realistic about what you can truly accomplish, and that builds confidence and momentum. All right, this is very, very important. And then relevant. Next, the fourth one, your goal needs to be relevant to your life. Why is this goal important to you? Because if it's not important to you, you will not even do it. A lot of people say they cannot set goals, or they start doing something and they end up stopping it because you don't feel it's important to you. You have to find something that makes your goal important to you right now. How does it align with your values and your long-term aspirations, your goals? Okay? If your goal is to learn a new skill, think about how that skill will genuinely serve you. Think about how that new skill will genuinely contribute to your personal growth, whether financial growth, material growth, marital growth, okay, career growth. Think about that, okay? Think about that. When your goal resonates deeply with you, you are far more likely to stick with it, even when things get tough. But because believe me, sometimes things will get tough. And if you don't know why you are doing what you do, if it's not important to you, you may stop it. Okay? The final one is time bound. Finally, you need to make your goal time bound. Give it a deadline. Give it a deadline. Without a deadline, your goal is just a wish. I repeat, without a deadline, your goal is just a wish. Okay? I will read 2 personal development books by the end of September, or before the end of September. I will contribute 1 million before the end of December. Okay, I will learn how to sew clothes before the end of December. Okay, in 12 months, in 6 months, before the end of November. That creates a sense of urgency and helps you to prioritize. Okay? It gives you a finish line to walk towards. But if there is no finish line, then your goal is just a wish. Now, how do you put this into practice? This is important. How do you put this into practice? Now, here is the practical tip. Pick one area of your life today. Pick one area of your life today. Okay? Maybe it's your health, or your finance, or your career, or your marriage. Just pick one. Okay? You want to get a new skill, just pick one. Or you want to create a personal habit, pick one. And right after this talk, write down one SMART goal for that area. On the template I have given you, write down one SMART goal on that area. What will you do to achieve that? Okay? Now, don't overthink it. Just one. That's why I say start with one. And then take the very first tiny step towards it. Even if it's just saving 1,000 naira weekly. Okay? Or if it's just saving 10,000 naira monthly towards your financial goal, towards a business. And when I say business, I mean you have to be specific. You want to sell clothes. Okay? You want to sell shoes. You want to learn how to repair cars. Okay? You want to learn how to do makeup. Be specific. Okay? You can just write one goal. One. And then what are the things you will do? Those steps you are going to take to achieve them. Alright? That first step is crucial. Remember, your life is not just happening to you. I repeat, your life is not just happening to you. You have the power to shape it, and that's where I love that. You can shape your life. Okay? By setting SMART goals, you are not just dreaming. You are creating a roadmap to the person you are destined to become. So I challenge you. You are building a life filled with purpose, progress, and profound personal growth. Okay? You have incredible potential within you. Come on, look at me here. Look here. You have incredible potential within you. Come on, say that. Say, I have incredible potential within me. All right, now let's unlock it with one smart goal at a time. One smart goal at a time. Okay? All right, now put in that comment one goal you will set this week. One thing that you want to achieve this week out of the categories, and put it right down on the comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for listening to me. I love you guys. Bye for now.